Welcome back. I welcome you back to yet another episode here of Manor Lords that I am playing through here 2 years later. A lot of things has changed. So for me, there is a lot of new things to discover here 2 years later. So currently I am just playing through here one of the new maps for me. And I will see if I can manage to restore the peace here. The difficulty level is not that high for me this playthrough. Next time I will bump up the difficult level here, but this is going to be an easy playthrough for me, I do hope. So, what did we do last time? Unfortunately, we lost a battle here. And I can see the corpses here. They have actually disappeared because of the save and load maybe. Yeah, so the bandit camp here I actually want to snag. And you are already at that bridge. So can we maybe go for that? Since this is a save, let's see if we can maybe assemble our knights here. We have 8. Let's see if we can buy maybe 1, 2. So we have 10. Yeah, let's do that. Let's rally them and let's see if we can beat them to it. All right. And of course, it is good if I actually run the game. So let's see if you can then run here. Let's see if you can beat them to it. Only 10 of you. They are 18 or something, but they should be pretty easy to beat. Can I see if I can hire some mercenaries? Yeah. Arrive in Schutzspitz. Well, okay. Maybe I will hire you then. Let's see where you are actually arriving. You are here. Okay. So then you can hustle up you as well and run. And I think that's going to be enough. 2 against 1. Even if you are running, so you're going to be a little bit fatigued. And do I want to save you? Maybe I will have you as a backup if something goes south. Yeah. All right. So we don't need to rally our our militia here. We can save those. Another army was sighted. Okay, so it is the same army, but they are walking there. Yeah. So that's going to take some time for them. So let's see our little forage hut that is all the way out here. Now it is March, so this is growing, but maybe we can put 1 people here, at least. And let's see, do we have available plots for people to move in? Only 2 though. So I think we can make some more houses here. Maybe 2 more for you there. And we are trading, and I was about to make sure that I have some pigs here. So it looks like these are all pigs, so that's good. This plot is too small, also this one. And you are all growing your carrots. And this is also too small. And up here, what are you? Yes, you are also ready. So here we can actually buy some pigs for you. Because we need more meat. That is what we are missing here. We do have enough bread, I think, and stuff like that. And berries, so that should not be a problem. You are traveling really slow there, so that's good. Where are my militia? You are already here. You are also running. Okay. Maybe we can not hold, but now you can like walk uphill here. You can actually run up here and then hold. Let's see if we can defeat them. That should not be a problem this time around, since now I actually have 2 units there. And we have our pasture here. We actually have 2 lambs as well. I don't know if we can do anything with the lambs. Maybe if we have a butcher shop later on. But you are constructing or spinning yarn there. And I was about to update this plot here. Because, no, I already did that. Yeah, exactly. So this is now level 2. So that's good. So now I can actually maybe create some gambesons here. Yeah. So let's do that. Let's do that. And you are all over here. What are you doing? Maybe you're a little bit confused on where do you want to go because of the other army. So let's see if you can go there. Let's see if you can go up there. We don't have another bandit camp, right? Oh, you're very close there. Oh, I think I will beat them to it. We don't have any other bandit camp spawned. No, we only have our little AI up there. But we are not going to worry about him at the moment. We can actually maybe run up there for you. Or can we grab it? Let's see if we can do that. You can go up and grab it. You can also charge them. You run up and snatch this one. And do I need to fight them over this? I don't think so. Should not be a problem when you're outnumbering them 2 to 1. Yeah. Then, what about those units? Do they just disband? Yeah, they just disappears. All right. Send this to the treasury. So 104, and these guys cost 30, so that was a good deal. Okay, now you can run back. I don't need you anymore. And I don't need you as well, so I can disband the units there. Right, good. That was way more successful than last time. And let's see if you are almost ready here. The tailor shop. Yes. We want to produce. What do we want to produce here? We want to produce these one, gambesons. And because we need linen for that. And we only had yarn. So we only produced the yarn. But what is that for then? Have I forgotten something here? Hides into leather, wool into yarn, weaver shop, and flax into linen. Okay, so next harvest we are going to have flax. So then we are actually going to be able to produce linen here. But what do we do with the yarn then? Clothes. Okay, so you can produce these types of clothes then. Okay. Garments. Yeah, okay, so you're going to do clothes to make sure that the level 2 people are happy. Now we're also missing beverages. Okay, so we need a tavern for the tier 2 people. Okay, let's turn our focus to that. Malt house, barley. Did we produce any barley this time around? No, we did not. Okay, so that's going to be the next year then. That is going to be our next harvest. We can't do anything now, I think. No, we won't buy anything. I think that they will last one season without drinking malt. Hopefully my town will not be alcoholics. All right, and let's see if our logistic switch around now works here. So we only have bread at the moment. So is it possible to empty out everything else? Yeah, it looks like that. Okay, good. Let's see now about this large storehouse here. This is going to handle a lot of goods here. So when we actually move out our wood production, we are going to switch the wood production when we cut down a little bit more of this, maybe. Then we can maybe switch over our wood production into this area. And then maybe we can relieve the large storehouse here for some goods, so they can work a little bit more efficient. So what about our trade here? We do have... Should we buy one more horse, maybe? Maybe we can wait a little bit more for that. So the rubble, stone and mortar, we are already exporting there, and the market is not flooded, so that's good. And let's see, food we don't want to touch. Can we sell something? Iron ore, yeah, this we actually need to make sure that we have an import. And maybe we should switch a little bit so we can actually produce some spears. That would be good to bump up our militia a little bit, because we are a little bit light on that. We only have like 16 people in our militia, so that we need to fix. Rough stone, that is something that we also export. And this gives us 3 coins, so this is very good to sell. And yarn only gives us 2. No. Okay, and here we can actually set up like a trade route if we want to export some weapons later on. But the wooden shields, those should be quite easy to produce, because that only requires wood, if I remember correctly. So that should not be an issue. Butcher, brewery, joiner shop. Yeah, that's the one we need to update. Okay. All right, let's update you then to level 2. That's good. It's really good. And then our helmet manufacturer, you are here. Yeah, you're only making helmets. That's why. You are making helmets. And you are producing tools. So that's good. Okay, so we need another smithy then. We need a blacksmith. Okay, so you are an armored workshop. Yeah, okay, now I get it. Okay, so we need to make sure that you are getting happy here, so you need some meat. But that should take care of itself very soon, I do hope. Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough free stall locations, so maybe that is a problem. So where are we going to build our little tavern? So the King's Road is this road then, so that leads us through the town. And yeah, maybe we will put our little tavern alongside this road, maybe. Then we can maybe have a marketplace in front of it. Maybe. Yeah. Do we need some water here as well? I think I upgraded this. Yeah, so it is going to cover 30 houses. 30 houses, and we have 26. Is that current surplus? 26. Ah, okay, so it can do 26 more houses. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, good. So, a small marketplace then. Where do we have that? Here we have. Okay, so we can have a small marketplace here then. Just like that. Perfect. Yeah, we want to sell more. We definitely want to sell more. But is that going to be... That is very low, only 1. Can we do anything else with a mortar? Where is that going to? If I go into the castle planner here. No. Walls and gates. This is only timber. Maybe if we update them to stone wall, maybe that is when we're actually going to need mortar. Garrison tower. And a tax office. Okay, maybe we can place these and see how they are going to look. This was only for cosmetic reasons. Okay, so maybe I can put you down. Maybe there. An outer tower. Walls and gates. Gates are created automatically when a wall plays over a road. Can we place it over a king's road as well? Okay, we can do that. But maybe we don't want to do that. Let's just build like a small fortification here. Can we curve it? Let's see how we can do it. We don't need that much. Like this. Let's see. Add point, remove point, adjust curvature, holding in control. Is that the only thing that you can do? Yeah, at the moment I think so. Shift, insert wall point, remove wall point. Huh. Alright, like this then. They look so curvy here. Can't we have a small, nice looking bend? Is that so hard? Why is this bent like this? Maybe it's because of the slope, maybe. Is that the problem? Okay, maybe smaller segments should be good. Not enough goods, yeah, I know. Okay, and then I can't continue. Right, but can I start with this then? An outer tower. Okay, alright, so I can place it against this one, that's nice. Garrison tower. Yeah, facing that direction, of course. Then these disappeared. Drag to relocate. Select module, rotate selected, remove, alt. Or there. All right. Start with that one then. So no mortar for those. That was only stone that needed. Okay, rough stone. So what can we do with the dressed stone then? What do we do with the dressed stone? Except selling it, of course. We can't build anything, as far as I know. Stonemason station. Clay. Nope, 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 nope. Nothing like that. Can we maybe breed some lambs? Is that possible? Are they going to multiply as well as the sheep does? We will see. Let's move the game forward a little bit then. See what we can do. Now this one is good to go. What do we need? We need planks for that. But let's see, this one is now ready. So do we want to create some spears? Or do we want to produce some shields? Let's produce some shields first, maybe. Yeah. Alright, shields for you. And you are not yet happy because of the meat situation. We don't have any meat yet. And we need an unassigned family. So where can we grab? Yeah, you can be relieved. Maybe we need you. Do we have a person up in the church? No, we don't. No, we don't. Who can we spare? I think we of course have all of the everything of the bread here. We don't have anything else. So of course the oven and the windmill we don't need at the moment. So those guys we could have spared a very long time ago. You are chopping down wood there. Maybe we can have one more person. Yeah, we need more timber, planks. We are good on charcoal. How is that? 244. Okay. We have a lot of clothes. Is there any money in selling clothes? Commodities, clothes. Okay. Do we want to start selling clothes? Is that going to be wise? Of course, when we level up our own town here, maybe they do want clothes. But we need to sell something. And I don't want to sell food. That's the last thing. So of course I want to produce something that I can sell. And I mean the only thing that I have as a endless resource is this stone. So of course maybe I should focus on that. Dressed stone. I think this is my best bet. I can sell them for like 5. So I can establish a trade route. Yeah, so I think I will do that. I think that's my best bet. stonemason. And where do I want to place you? So what do you need? You do need rough stone. And I wonder, do you need to go over here and get the rough stone from this large storehouse? So maybe I will actually have it in this location. Yeah. So you don't need to get that far. Yeah. So when that is up and running, we will put you on there, and then we will stop selling the rough stone, of course, and then we're going to switch this around. So we make sure that we actually sell dressed stone instead. Yeah. All right. Unassigned families need for construction. Well, now there are 3 available, so that should not be a problem. But that was only for like the visual effects there, so they will not do anything. Maybe I will tax you a little bit, or can I like tax you like 5% or something? How much can you afford? You're liked. Okay, so your approval rate is okay for this town. Maybe it will increase when we do have some ale for the people next year around. Fortunately, this year we don't have anything like that. We didn't grow any barley, unfortunately. So we did focus on getting our food production. The stone mason now is ready. So let's see if we can bump up the production. And let's see, where are... So we establish a trade route. For that, we export everything. And then we turn off the rough stone there. So now we want to keep everything. Yeah. I think that should do the trick, hopefully. Yeah. And you are producing your shields then, so that's good. But we are lacking, of course, spears. And for that we need the ore. For that we need money. So it's good that we established a good trade route for the dressed stone there. And hopefully we will get more money so that we can import the crafting material here. This is what we really want there. Current surplus 3. Yeah. So I need to update another plot. Maybe I will start updating the ones that I can, because they are generating regional wealth per month. Unblocks new backyard extension, including artisans' workshops. But this is too small, so that's not going to do anything. Okay, so let's see if I can update you then. And you. And you. Good. And of course now we have 4 fields here at the moment, but We of course then for the next season we want to use these fields as well. So maybe we need to make sure that we have enough oxens. So we do have 4. So that's the maximum amount that these 2 farmhouses can have. So, do we need to place another farmhouse in order for this to be super efficient? We will see. We will see. You are picking the berries there. We have a lot of carrots, so that's not going to be a problem. We don't have that much meat. So that is what we want to do. The only thing is the livestock option, I think. Or if we want to import more lambs. But that cannot be efficient. That's very expensive to import. But you are multiplying fairly quickly there, so that's nice to see. And now we have some dressed stone, so that's good. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Tavern. We can update large tavern. With an increased pantry, workers can supply up to 50 burger plots with ale. Okay. Well, we don't need to worry about that just yet. We don't have that many plots. Yeah, so the weaver shop there, you are producing everything that we need there, and you are working to produce the clothing there. Now we're going to switch over to Gambeson during the winter, so that's going to arm our troops with better clothes, so that's good. We have enough helmets. But we also need spears. So maybe if we can put these back to back here. So let's make a blacksmith out of you. Let's make a blacksmith out of you. People are moving in. Excellent. We are needing some more houses already. Do you really want to live next to the tavern with all the noise? Maybe. 12. We only have 6. Four. 3. Yeah. Good. No bandits to fight. Well, then we can just speed along then. And now we have this one up and running. So you can actually do tools as well. Let's see, you are using 1 iron slab to produce 1 tool. Smithy. How much do you need? Can we see that? Can I see how much you use? Because if I remembered correctly, I think that this one might not be that efficient, or they are using more resources to produce these tools, the smithy, instead of using the blacksmith. But yeah, let's make some spears here, and we will set the limit to 5. Resources needed for crafting. Oh, okay, so we are getting 2 spears for each iron slab. That's good. And our shield production, that we need, of course, also to set a limit to. Oh, we set it to 20. Okay. That may be a bit too high. Maybe that is why all of our planks are gone. But fair enough. Fair enough. Can we see here then what we... Workers refine iron slabs into tools, but they don't say how many slabs. Okay, all right. So let's see if you are creating some spears now. Can we see if we have an output? Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, 250. That's nice. All right. So now we are actually getting some money there. Probably because of the distressed stone. So that's nice. And we have forgotten to disband you, of course. So let's see, maybe we need to conquer or grab another territory, maybe. So let's see, what do we actually need? Iron, yeah. So this one would of course be super nice to claim because of the iron deposit. That would help us a lot. So we can move things around from one region to another. Clay, maybe I don't need salt, we don't need, and this is already occupied, and also this one. So I wonder if they are going to fight me over this one. We have 150 coins. Let's see, can we hire mercenaries for that? Yeah, we can hire these ones if we do need to defend ourselves. This one we can't afford, but we do have some. We could, of course, always see if we can attack these guys, because you also have iron. But is that going to be a bad idea? I've never attacked an AI opponent, so I don't know what he or she is going to do. You have a manor here, so you're probably also having some knights. But how much money do you have? I mean, do you afford to like buy all of the mercenaries? And can I actually claim with influence? Yeah, I have enough to start pick a fight with that. Or do I want to focus on my town here a little bit more until I'm ready? Okay, so now we are bumping up our militia there, so that's good. So now we have more spears. Yeah, perfect. But we only have one large storehouse handling all of this. So I think in some time we probably need to construct a new storehouse to relieve that a little bit so we can have it a little bit more efficient. But we are still missing some meat here. So let's do animal pens here for all of you. And for you guys as well here. Do have enough planks there, so that's good. All right. You have 11 dressed stones, so that's nice. $66, what did you buy? You did buy some more ore there. Yeah. This is rapidly increasing. Livestock trading post here. So we are exporting the sheeps. But the lambs, they keep growing. And what do we do with the lambs? What can we do? Have we built everything? I think so. Mining pit or clay deposit. So I thought we had one more, yeah, here. So if we need some roof tiles later, then we can build that. But otherwise we have managed to build everything that we need from there. Can we decide what we want to have? Or like split this? No, we don't. Cannot do anything like that. So that's nothing there. And here we have built everything except the corpse pit because we haven't had a battle yet on our hometown, luckily for us. Sheep farm we have the windmill and the bakery. Okay, we have this one, bloomery, smithy. This one we can skip the roof tiles there. The stonemason we have. Malt house, we don't have any malt yet. Tannery, workers tan, hides to produce leather. So let's see, hides to produce leather. So if I remember correctly, if we instead had, exactly, if we have goats instead. So we do have a lot of pigs. We do have a lot of pigs. Yeah, so let's see if we can do the goats there instead. So let's do goats on these plots. And we only have one worker at the moment that can build things. July, in the middle of summer. Generic storehouse full. We are not doing anything here with the fishes. So we have goats there. Here we can buy some goats. Goats. Then this one is going to have goats as well. All right, moving forward here. New mercenaries available. That doesn't affect us. And let's go for goats there. Let's see if that is going to give us some more food later on. So what could we do now? What would be our next objective here? Yeah, I think it's time for... oh, now you are claiming something. Thousandbrook. Well, that's the one that I wanted to have. That's not nice at all. Resolve the claim on the battlefield. Is that really something I want to do right away? I don't have that much money. It's going to cost me what, 200 to get all of this. I only have 166. Should I do it? Maybe I should, because I really want this. But what if I resolve it on the battlefield? Will I gain the control, or will he just lose it? I think I will need to try, at least. And I have no option to... there's no bandit camp here. So was it a mistake from my side to like buy some more retinue knights? Was that was that a mistake? Because if I haven't done that, I should have had more money. Well, I do need to try at least. I can always like save the game and see if I can go back. And why do I have two? Let's overwrite this one. Okay, let's see. Let's hire the mercenaries. So of course we are going to go with these ones, I think. I think that's the more bang for the buck. Then I have 3 units that can actually fight. Sign the contract. And you are coming in there, so that's good. Perfect. And I have 36 of you. And then 10 knights. Yeah. All right. Let's see if I can fight him. Oh my god, that's a lot of units. Yeah, he definitely bought the other mercenaries. Or did he do that? Well, let's see. That's the battlefield. That is the battlefield. Alright, so let's see if we can fight him in the woods. And see if that is going to give us any advantage. So let's walk here then. So we have 89 days left. So we are in August. So let's see if we can spend the money that we do have. Rally. Not running, not running. Let's get you to the battlefield as well. Enemy units has been spotted. Okay, let's see what I'm up against. So the bandits should not be a problem. These are definitely going to be a problem. 36. Then we have archers and then we have 2 squads there. Okay, so I think this is going to be a very close call. But let's see if we can actually manage if we fight them in the woods. See if this is going to be a... Yeah, I know enemy units has been spotted. Hopefully we don't get attacked by like raiders or something when everybody's over there fighting. That would be super, super bad. Yeah, I know. I know I've been spotted. Dun, 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 dun. Bandit camp was sighted. Let's pause you. And let's see, 73 days. Do I have enough? Next payment in 12 days. No, I don't have enough time. Okay, I need to fight you now. That was bad. I was thinking that maybe I could have... Let's see what happens in 7 days. Did it take them that long? So let's see what's going to happen if the timer runs out. Are they just going to disperse? New mercenaries has been... Company has been available, yeah. Alright, let's see, 2 more days. Okay. Charge. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what happens in like 2 days or 1 day. Let's see if you're going to stay and fight for me or if you're just going to leave when the money runs out. That's a nice battle scene. Let's see if I can manage to win here. All right, some people are fleeing. And I lost my knights. And they are leaving. They just left. This is not good. So my entire army is going to get slaughtered. Oy, oy, oy. Give ground. Can we like flee the battlefield? Is that possible? Give ground. Slowly push the formation line backwards during an enemy to follow. Very, very, very bad for me. Battle lost. Yeah, so then these guys are going to be really, really unhappy. Luckily for me, I saved the game, so I can go back and not do that stupid mistake. So when the money runs out, then the mercenaries will leave, of course. Why fight with you if you can't pay them? Obviously. That is exactly what I would do. So now we know that we definitely need to have more money in order to claim or fight him. But what if we actually claim this before him? Let's see if we do that. Thousandbrook. No, of course, he's already claiming it. We cannot do that. Okay, so we will give up that one. So we need to think again. So maybe we will grab this one instead. But here there's a lot of distance here. Really don't like that. Mushrooms, stone. Here we have the wild animals and clay. Berries and iron. Yeah, so maybe we will see if we can claim this region. When we do have enough money, of course. All right, let's see. We have available plots there for people to move in if they do want. It's August now. I think we should... How many oxes do we have? We have 4. So let's see if we can order one more. Do we have enough stable space for everyone? It looks like that. 8 in total. So that should be enough. Could, of course, create one more hitching post. And do a stable. We can do it maybe here. Yeah. Almost time for harvest. Yeah, harvest season starts September. All right. So now we need people to harvest. All hands on that. So let's see, we can decrease one person here. We can spare one from that location. Let's see the berries. You can be spared. Maybe we can spare one of you. And the weaver shop we can maybe spare. And then you from the smithy there. And let's see if we need at least like 8 people working there, clearing all of the fields. That would be nice to harvest everything. So the harvest season is going to be in September. And then, of course, we are going to regrow our fields for the next season. So let's see if 4 people is enough. Yeah, it looks like it. Hopefully, they are clearing the field pretty rapidly here. And of course, I will assign the oxens here for the fields. And yeah, let's make sure that you are clearing everything here. And let's see what we're going to do for next season here. All right, so flax, no, that's a very low percentage. So let's see if we can do like barley. We do have 3 more fields here, so let's see what we can do here. We can do rye there. We can do rye there as well. And do we want to do more rye? Maybe we will do wheat there. Then we can do flax here maybe. Maybe barley here. Barley. Okay, So we need, of course, some crop rotation here. If we don't do... Let's see if we can do barley. We are going to have a lot of malt this season. Maybe we can do rye there as well. So we have 2 barley fields, rye here, wheat, rye, and flax. I think that should be good. Yeah. So let's see now if people are working correctly here. Limit work area. Yeah, so you're going to do these 3 or 4 fields now. And you are going to do these 3 fields now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see if you can do that in 2 months. We should have... Yeah. help to plow everything with the oxens. And then to like sow, that should be pretty straightforward. Crop rotation, of course. So let's see, barley. Rye. This should be barley. This will be flax, wheat, rye. Yeah, rye, wheat, flax, barley, rye, barley. Yeah. Now everything should be stored. Let's see if that will be the case. Large granary. Did we harvest some flax this year? Yeah, we did. Flax. Perfect. So, now you will do gamberstones. But let's see, the weaver shop. You are now going to produce linen. Yeah. And I will switch over production now to be gambesons. Let's say like 10. Yeah. Let's see if that will bump up the production. And yeah, you are working really hard here. Definitely need a new storehouse very soon. But let's see if the fields now are going to be plowed. Exactly, 4 people. You are doing that by hand. Okay, so you are all focusing on plowing the fields first, and then you sow them and place the seeds. Okay. Well, it's only the beginning of October, so that should be enough time. Resources stolen by bandits. Oh yeah, I forgot about this bandit camp. This one I definitely want to grab. Of course, it's in the middle of the harvest season. So let's see, no enemy soldiers were detected. So maybe I can wait until this is complete, and then I can go for the bandit camp there with both of my units. I'm actually missing some wood. Would be nice to have some archers. Where can I do the archers? Could I do it here? No. Was that a completely new? Yeah. Bower's workshop. There. That's what I need. So I need to update one plot there. Wonder if I can spare you. I don't get that much from chickens. I really don't know why. I have a lot of chickens. Maybe they just feed themselves. So let's update you. And we pin you down so that we don't forget about this. And let's see, all right, October. Now you are sowing everything, that's excellent. And the oxens are doing the last touches there on those fields. Then we should have enough people to sow. We have the entire November as well. That should not be a problem to get it done in time there. Winter is approaching. Yes, okay. Let's create some archers. What did I spare this one for? Yeah, the bakery. That's what I spared you for, but maybe I will just put an animal pen here. Then we can make maybe new burgage plots there. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it like that. All right, you are sewing. So let's create some war bows here. We don't want to create that many, so if it's a surplus of 5, I think we should be enough. Then we can have one. We have 71 recruits. And some archers. That would be nice. All right. So, are you finished soon? This one is complete. This one is complete. This is not complete. That is complete. This is complete. Okay, so we have 3 fields that is not completed yet. All right. Now you are walking up to the bandit camp there. You are on the way. Yeah. Did you hire some mercenaries? You still look like it. It's November 8th. I do want that bandit camp for sure. So I really don't want you to grab this. So how many men do I need? 44 men. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, for sure. But are the women, are they going to be able to plant the seeds if I grab all of the men? Hopefully. Hopefully. don't want you to get it. Definitely not. People are eventually distributed among the squads if there are a lot of weapons and fewer recruits. Yeah. Exactly. So, of course, I have a few of them already there, so we should have enough people to complete this. Hopefully. All right. Up you go. Fatigued. Let's get you up the hill there. Now we should be quite victorious this time around, of course. This should not be a problem. All right, stand your ground. Right, can I move you around, maybe? Charge. Get you around. Or from the side, hopefully. So did we have 22-22? Yeah, by the looks of it. So hopefully we are not going to lose. Maybe we can lose 1 or 2. All right. Looks like we won. Perfect. So let's run and grab that one, and you can run back. Good. November 24. Let's see, did we manage to... So everything 98%, 98%, 9%. Okay. Let's see if we can move you over here. Let's see if we can manage to saw that field in time. Send it to the treasury. 82, not that much, but all right, we are happy with what we get. And now we have enough influence, and we do have enough regional wealth so that we could maybe create a new town here. Did you make helmets for them? Yes, I did. Yeah, so they have helmets. So the next thing I'm going to create is the garments. So they have some like special clothes. So that's my next task. Disband unit. A field wasn't sold before winter. That's bad. Hopefully it's not the end of the world here. We have barley, rye, barley, flax. This is wheat, rye. Okay, it was 98% complete at least. So that I can of course live with. Okay, let's remove all of you except one maybe for now. Let's start the production now of bread. So one of you can have one of you, and then let's repopulate all of the working areas here where I put people away from. Yeah, so back to the mines. We can fish a little bit, maybe not, maybe not. So, yeah, perfect. So now we have 78 recruits out of 109 there. So we need some more spears, shields and bows there. Then we can arm everyone. That's nice. So you are doing helmets. You are doing the spears. You are doing the shields there. You are making the gambesons. And you are doing the war bows there. So, yeah. Think that we have everything under control. Spear, shields, gambesons. So this is what... Have we run out of flags, maybe? No, definitely not. So we are doing production limits. Weaver shops. Maybe we can put one more of you over there. You are creating your tools. And we have a rapid population here of both lambs and sheeps. So that's nice. So I think we need to do something about, because we need more meat in our little town. That is what we are missing. So I think we need to have like a butcher shop or something. Use the sheen for all fields. It's better to have a small harvest and get materials or grain from barley, flax, wheat, or flax, barley, rye than to let fields rest. This sheen lets you help harvest all 3 years based on the soil's yield. By taking bandits' belongings back to the village, you get money, materials, and food stolen by bandits from everyone in the map, including bots. Yeah. Okay, so that's maybe how I need to set up my fields, the crop rotation here. So you said barley, flax, and wheat. So this kind of rotation. And then flax, barley, rye. Flax, barley, rye. So then I should have flax after rye and then barley. I will try these two rotations and then we can see how it's going to look next year. I'm not in a rush. $264. Is it time? Should I go for it? See if I can claim this one. Claim with influence. Hopefully that's not a mistake, but do I want to create it in the middle of the winter? No. I will of course not do that. I will do it in the spring, of course. Generic storage full. What is full? This one, timber storage. Yeah. Okay. But that's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. Okay. And let's see, did we have some barley now or no? We only have flax. Yeah, so it's next year that we are going to have some ale for everyone. All right. So this winter we are getting warm and cozy and fed as well, so that's excellent. Everyone should be happy. Yeah, we are unfortunately needing to import all of the ore there. But yeah, that is just something that we do need. We can't get away from that. You're doing the stones there. And now we are getting some hides as well. So could we do something with the hides? Yes, tannery. We can produce leather. Why do we want leather? Why do we want leather? What can we do with leather? Clothes. Gambersons. Do we have... What do we have more? Mutton and hides from livestocks. Maybe shoes. Maybe that's what we can do. Cloaks. Cloaks. Do we need that? This looks the same. So maybe one of these are cloaks. Yeah, probably. Probably. And the fields has been time to rest before the next sowing and the shoots emerge. There's one rule. Identical crops, including wheat and rye, shouldn't be planted on the same field twice. The second rule is 1 granary, 8 families, and 2 oxen can only cultivate 5.5 morgens of fields, even though they have specified shape and rectangle no larger than. Can you tap on the market square? The market square. So this market square. Free store locations 9. We should sell everything like this. Do I miss something? 1 granary, 8 families and 2 oxen. 5.5 morgens of fields. Well, I do have 1 granary up here. So I've tried at least to have everything in this area. I think I have set it up decent at least. I don't have that many fields yet. So 2 farmhouses, a granary, and this granary only handles the production from these fields. They don't touch any meat. And then not that far away from the windmill or from the bakery. So that should hopefully do the thing. Thank you. See the stripes. Don't let them turn red. That would indice a shortage of tents in the village of food distribution. See the stripes. Don't let them turn red. So this is the stripes. No, granary surplus capacity. Overstock. Workers will deliver extra resources as if they were supplying more burgage plots than currently exist. This may help reduce supply fluctuations caused by lengthy logistic travels in large time. Okay. Maybe we can put like a surplus here, maybe. Of like 5 or something. Can we see how much food they actually have inside of this? No, we don't. $50 more, that's good. January, so a new year. This will be our 3rd year here. Weather damaged. Yeah, but I mean, we don't want you to cut anything more than like 40. But yeah, maybe we actually do. Maybe we do. Maybe we can bump this up to 100 now, actually. Now you have cleared out a lot of this. Maybe it's time to switch our wood production over. Are we going to do this year or the next year? Good question. Well, we are getting timber and planks, so we don't super need it. But it would be nice to see if we actually could make it work. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, maybe it is time. Let's see if we can do that. All right, so let's create a new road. Like this. Let's see if we can now move Let's see if we can move this, relocate. We relocate the logging camp here. And also the saw pit, relocate. To there. Then we're going to build a new storehouse to handle all of the wood production. Small stable. Yeah, we can relocate you as well so that we have space for the horses, or the oxen in this case. Then the wood cutting lodge. Yes. Yes, we will relocate you as well. Maybe you can be over there. What was that? Wood cutting lodge, yes. Then we can move this dirt industry as well. This one we cannot move. Maybe because of the smell and fire hazard later on. So let's see if we can build another charcoal. This is going to be a little bit dirty. Do we really want it there? Maybe we can actually have it there. Or then they are going to cut the firewood there, and then they can transport it over there and then go to there and burn it. Well, yeah, we can leave that. So let's see, let's build a road straight to there. Like this, if they want to go around. Yeah. And then we are going to relieve this large, no, this storehouse. Yeah, we're going to update this one. And then we can make sure that we don't need anything that is regarded to wood. We can relieve that. That would be nice, hopefully. Now we don't have any more available houses. So that is also something that we need to take care of. And now we have nice lakeside here. So maybe we can put out like a straight road up here. Maybe we can build some houses here alongside the lake. That would maybe be nice. So maybe like this. Lakefront view, that would be nice. Let's see how close we can get it. Ah, okay, nice. Sweet. That would be nice. Perfect, sweet. There's a trick for lumberjacks. Move the ox stand to the center of the harvesting circle, and it will be ready to immediately take logs to both the construction site and the saw pit. Okay, make a stand for 2 oxen and they will be tied there automatically. Upgrade this one, okay. But I think I'm happy with the stable being there. But yeah, we could of course do that. Let's see. Is it going to have that as a working area? Okay, so let's move it. Let's cut down this forest over here. Saw pit, one of you. This one is being claimed now. Which one is being claimed? Oh no, this is being claimed. Oh no. That was the one that I was thinking about grabbing. But now we at least have more in our treasury. So let's see if we can fight her off. Yeah. We do have some time to think about it. Let's make sure that an army was sighted. Okay, so she is rallying. Where are you going? Let's see your forces. Are you going to attack me? Hopefully not. Doesn't look like that you have that many troops. Only 5 retinue knights and like 3 groups. Of course you have a little bit more than me, but if I place down some or hire some mercenaries, I think I would be able to defeat you. Can I like claim? Can I claim this one and fight you right away? What are you doing? Are you getting attacked by anyone else? Let's keep an eye on that. But I think I need to decide. Is there like a... There's no counter or anything like that. I don't want you to get this region. That would not be good for me. So I wonder if it is time to either see if I can conquer your town here. I wonder if I do get it or if it's being destroyed. What do I want to do? Or if I claim this one, if I'm claiming it for myself. Yeah, let's save the game here and see what we can do. See what happens. All right. Let's not do the same mistake here as we did last time. Okay, so it's only 90. Yeah, we signed the contract with them. You can get those. And let's solve it on the battlefield. The battlefield is over there. All right. So the battlefield is here. And you are probably then going to march this way and over that bridge. So that means that I can get my troops. Where do I want to get my troops at? Maybe here. Yeah, alright. And do I want to use my own troops as well? Probably. Alright, let's assemble my army as well. We don't run. We do not run. We walk. And let's get you up there as well. Alright, it's going to be a winter battle. But you're coming into my town. Maybe I can fight you on my home turf then. Or? I wonder how that's going to look like. No. Let's battle you on the battlefield. And you have hired some mercenaries maybe? Probably. But alright. Yeah. Let's move you into position there. Hopefully you are not going to destroy my town here. Enemy units has been spotted. Oh, we will see. Alright. You're just walking through, hopefully. Don't destroy anything. But yeah, of course, I would be running too, of course. Very vulnerable back home there. We have a bandit camp there as well, but yeah. Broken. Ah, okay, you went for that one maybe. You are running away. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hustle, hustle. Move it. Then you guys can run a little bit. Yeah, you deserve to run. But maybe a bridge fight would be nice. I wonder if I could just have like my knights over here and then the archers shooting at them. But all right, battle has begun. This is the archers. See if I can sneak up on him. Shoot shoot at will. Run. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Enemy unit has been spotted, and of course I need to pay attention to those who are coming up behind my back. But let's see what I can do with you. You I do want to keep, because you are my units. So you I want to keep here. Yeah. Of course, use my mercenaries first. I will just charge you. Yeah, you better run. You better run. Alright, let's get you up. Enemy unit has been spotted. Alright, you are at the bridge. Ah, victory. Okay. That's nice. But what about your troops then? Are you going back, or are we going to fight here instead? That's a good question. Right, who is running? Grabbing that one. Move it to the treasury. 8 days left. And of course, you I don't need. So let's see if we are going to run back to camp. Okay, so I actually got that from that fight without using any of my influence. That was nice to know. Perfect. And by the looks of it, looks like everybody was disbanded there on his part. Otherwise, I will of course face them here in the forest, but doesn't look like that. So they disappeared. All right, so perfect. Then I have 2 regions. And it is March, so that's excellent. Oh, let's see. Close call. Let's disband all of you. Perfect. That was very close that I needed to pay. And this time I will make sure that you will run back all the way back until I disperse you. Yeah, and this is probably her troops that are getting pulled back. All right, back to Schatzspitz. Okay, excellent. So I think this is actually a very good place for me to stop for today, I think. Yeah. Because next time I will probably start a new settlement in this region under Dornley. Yeah. Hopefully I will have enough money for that. Pantry is full. Does that mean I have too many carrots? Well, that's good. Can then I maybe sell carrots? I said I wouldn't sell any food, but let's see. Minor trade. Yeah, export. I have a huge surplus here. So maybe let's just save 300 and then I can sell the rest. Is it going to be worth to establish a trade route? Maybe just pick up... I will pick up 2 horses instead. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Yeah, all right. I think that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. And yeah, if you like this, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Perfect. Bye. Take care.